everybody? This is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. Luminara is an agency that right now is going to be doing more of helping people. As far as I know right now, it's more of a helping VTubers get different big projects on board instead of actually being like an old school VTuber agency. They have gotten a little bit of a kerfuffle, a little bit of an issue with their VTuber Rivals tournament that they recently did. VTuber Rivals is a Marvel Rivals tournament that is also sponsored by actually Marvel Rivals, by the actual game Marvel Rivals. There was a team called Team Legacy, who were these people here: Mochi, Angad XO, Brave, Miharu, G, Iris, Dylan. They were in there. They min-maxed their points. They ended up winning the championship. What ended up happening is they was found to have 3 non-VTubers on their team because they were min-maxing and all that kind of stuff. Further investigation revealed other violations of tournament rules as well. There were miscommunications from staff member responsible for verifying teams. So there was an issue with verifying teams and things like that. They took the brunt of the hit. Luminara, they at the very least, you know, when called out or whatever, they responded. They were like, yep, we messed up. They were like, yep, we have this issue here. We have these things going on here, and we are making sure to fix this. We have contacted Team Unemployed, 95, and Crab Rangooners, Trojan Horses, to receive the prize in that order. So Team Unemployed is now the champion. Team 95 is after that. Crab Rangooners is third, and Trojan Horses, I think, is tied for third. $600 to the other team tied for third place to compensate for the trouble this may have caused. We hope to continue handling the situation between the teams listed to ask you to please stop sending messages to talents or teams or any of that kind of stuff or staff members because they are trying to handle this as best they can. It is good to see that's being resolved, but it needs to, like people are saying, of course, constructive criticism. Good that it's been resolved, but it should absolutely not have happened. Number one, they should do a lot better job at, I mean, it is hard to run these things. I can't even pretend to know how to run these things, but, you know, put a little bit of safeguards here in order to make sure that this does not happen again. I hope that the ones that did it are banned from further team, you know, being part of these things again, because that is bad. Of course, Tech Taiga was one of the people that was going to be on the winning team, but they're not going to be on Team Legacy because they were benched from the Marvel Rivals team because the captain wanted to min-max their points and had room to get Celestial Eternity DPS instead. Second person to be benched from the original roster, announced by the Team Legacy. So this whole thing here is saying they were going to be a part of it. They put a lot of hours into scrimming, and they put a lot of hours into making sure that they were on their best. They were doing their best on the whole thing. Told me last night I was only worth 8 points. That's why I had to be benched. Yet show her the math today. I was worth 5. And that was gold player. I never would have been benched. But I was benched because I was better than gold? Question mark. So yeah. Basically, he was benched possibly because he was better than gold, but not quite as good as what they wanted. If you're like better than gold, which I think is platinum, and then you go diamond, she wanted celestials instead. That's one of the reasons. Because they got finals in the last tournament, as well as one of the members from the current team told me he was there to win and get money. This is a bad way to run a team because it's supposed to be fun. Of course, yes, you're in a professional setting, a little bit more professional setting, you're trying to get money, etc. But this is not the way to go. This hurt Tech Taiga a lot, and this brought out other people talking about the situation as well. Sweets is disappointed. Non-VTubers on a team that won a VTuber-based tournament where the rules clearly state that a max of 2 non-VTubers were allowed is sad. Then to have it where some individuals were being rude and not practicing good sportsmanship. Events like this is supposed to bring the community together. First tournament as a VTuber, and it discouraged me from ever wanting to participate in events like this again. Now, how the VTubers act within the tournament is not the responsibility of Luminara. They can't be everywhere at once. They can't really, I mean, you have toxic people in regular comp as well. So that is not on, I will not put that on Luminara specifically because just being objective, there are going to be toxic folks everywhere. There are going to be assholes everywhere. As long as it's not against the rules, I mean, it's one of those things that, yeah, if they become too toxic, yeah, you are going to hit them hard. But even Marvel rivals themselves, NetEase, in their big corporation that they are, things fall through the cracks. Believe me, things definitely fall through the cracks. Today as VTuber Rivals tournament, 3 out of 7 players aren't even VTubers. Y'all need to be more strict next year. I think they will be, because this is a big egg on their face. I think it will be. Confirm, I cried on this call at 6 a.m. when I was told I was being benched and just wanted to make a motion with friends with someone who claimed I already view you as a friend, and this is really hard for me to do. I just wanted to hang out and be friends. I was devastated. I was being benched. Would not have been even giving you a chance to being friends. Yeah, it's like right here. Are you going to be streaming all tonight? I was wondering if we could talk about your streaming. The all night's okay. I was going to approach you about Brave, but I didn't know how to approach it. Low key, the things he was saying was making me feel bad and sad. Sorry again that I was so cold. I feel really bad. It's okay, Taiga. You need to sleep. Basically, Taiga was being extremely nice about your situation. I feel bad for you and Zeno, another person that was benched. It really is. Mochi is just really bad. As a whole, talents they should not be blamed. The ones that worked admin for Luminara did wrong are to blame, who were punished. And the team that cheated are to blame, who were punished. So yeah, Luminara is not at fault. The agency, the people who let it slip, have been reprimanded. They have been punished in the way that Luminara sees fit. And that is good for that situation, because hopefully it won't happen again. Continuing real quick, I don't want to make it super duper long, because me, you know me, I'd make it like a 20 or 30 minute thing. I don't want to make it super long. I'm not one of those people that'll make it into a 20-minute thing for one section. I try to keep it short. Setting toxic behavior aside, to break tournament rules, establish only punishes the people who follow them. Yes, there's monetary prize. People were sketchy. Get better players on their team to guarantee wins. Fun playing because I love the game and tournament experience, so this isn't coming from a place of personal offense. Yeah, it is basically a lot of people. You have Z as well. But Z, this one is personally going after Mochi, which was the team lead. Vastly different than the original post, but promoting it and occurring are occurring two largely different cases. Removing the original post and then posting this seems inconsistent. Feels like you are having improper sources of information. Yeah, Kamana is condoning bullying me and Marvel rivals. I don't see that as true. It's hard to hear. I wanted to share my side. Just follow what last team did in the tournament. And here it is. People are saying threats or be nasty. Honestly, she needs to get over it and stop trying to ruin it for others. Even more so, just because she wants to play around with the rules. You are learning and hopefully listen to what everyone has said. And that is a big, long call, as you can see it right here. The VC chat on what was going on. It seems like Real Kamana and the Luminara team were trying their best to make sure this was not a horrible situation. But you can only do so much and go as far as you need to. You're a scumbag liar right now. You literally just deleted the post after I said and shown this. Here in the Kamana condoning bullying, completely understand the concern of applying 3 non-VTubers on the team. Generally just follow the rules that were set from last tournament. But the thing is, listen to this tournament, not last tournament. She's using this as an excuse. Lying as always, we know this isn't your first rodeo. Clearly says 2, and the rules are stated and clearly explained towards all competitors. 2 non-VTubers allowed per team. This was open. This was known to everybody that was a part of it. I've been a part of tournaments that Real Kamana has done before, and not before Luminara was created. I have been part of tournaments. They openly and actively state again and again what the rules are. They connect you to the rules every single time. They make sure you follow the rules as best you can. Of course, in this case, things have slipped, and they are responsible for that. Absolutely. But they are not that horrible agency that some people are trying to make them out to be, in my opinion. Maybe a biased opinion, but it is my opinion. Doc Slip, for how long, I don't sure. I don't want to be a scapegoat for Luminara. This basically the one that Michi said. Viewer. Oh, God, they locked it. Okay, they locked it. Basically, it was I won't be a scapegoat for Luminara. I think they deactivated an entire account. It's telling me that the person doesn't exist. I didn't think it was that serious. So basically, after they tried to blame Luminara, the fan, and they ended up erasing everything, it looks like. Supporting the damn effing harassment she's getting. The balls some of you guys have is ridiculous. Basically here, she apologized to him directly, and she took everything down. She needs to be better. People aren't going to let her forget the situation. It's just the way the internet works. But harassment, should not be a thing. Direct harassment, threats, any of that kind of stuff should never be a response to these things. Yes, you can call them out. Yes, you can make sure every single person out there knows exactly what's happening and knows that this person is that type of thing. That's the best you could do. That's basically the most you should go for. It is not easy to see this happen though. It sucks. But she got the pushback that she deserved in a sense, but when it comes to harassment, that is never good. Vance Van Creed, a male member of Globie, a former male member of Globie at this point, because they did graduate on the 25th. They were a part of the group of VTubers that had decided to graduate from Globie for one reason or another. They each had their own separate reasons, but he does wish for people to continue to have good vibes and not be negative, even though he's not there anymore. He is going to have his own choices of where he's going to be from now on, but this is not going to be one of them. He's going to be taking time to kind of center himself again and just take care of himself first. So here is the actual stream where he did his graduation.
Just desk worker.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
So he's having call-ins, pretty much.
If I went to a floor that just said F in the hospital, I'll be like, damn, okay. I will press F then.
Literally, when I was like looking for houses last time, there was like this house, and then it was like 414, and then I looked at my mother and I was like, I am not living there. I don't care what you tell me. I don't care if the rent is there.
Original, it's really great.
No, I meant like graduate. Like,
I'm chilling. This is fun.
Like cool. Oh.
I know it shouldn't be my reaction, but like I'm having fun. I'm having a blast. I'm just chilling and chatting to people. It's like a birthday, but I'm dying.
What the heck? Well, that's an interesting way of saying it.
Oh,
I know.
God.
I'm so unserious. She's resting, so she needs her rest.
Had Sayu
I think
on as
there
well.
was an attack that she had or something that was like super effective on Bennett, and I was like, wow, that's kind of ironic.
I'm thinking Aurora Spit.
I know, I'm trying to think about what it was too, but it was a problem because like it was
many others, as you can tell here.
Like Dr. Junie Excel.
Itzy and other people were there. A lot of people. I mean, when you become a part of an organization like Globie, you do get connections everywhere. And he seemed like a guy who was very vocal and very actually, out there. I do want to say one last thing out there. He did have a cover that is still on his channel. His channel is still up and still able to be watched in case you do want to watch it. You do have things here about... this is Team Tomodachi. Of course, I am going to shorten it and, do what I can to not have it be played too much because of copyright issues. Let's take a look.
Team Tomodachi, Team Tomodachi. Team Tomodachi, Team Tomodachi, Team Tomodachi, Team Teamtomo.
So there you go. A little bit of things here. Some of the people that are there, one of the two that I believe aren't a part of Globie, is Xander, a male English VTuber with Lucid Multimedia, and of course Mia Marina, which is an independent VTuber. So these are, as I mentioned before, friends that he has. He's made a lot of friends along the way because he seems like a very wonderful person who is, open and willing to talk to anybody and have fun. So that is absolutely great to see. And I wish him the best in whatever journey he decides to take next. Ironmouse is a VTuber that needs no introduction, but I'm still going to introduce her. She is a female American VTuber from Puerto Rico. She used to be a part of VShojo. She was one of the founding members of VShojo, and she has continued to do her best in, creating new ideas, new things out there. So what we are going to be doing now is taking a look at Ironmouse here. She got invited to meet Kamen Rider Zets.
Know what we're doing today?
There.
What we're starting with?
At a Comic-Con there. Let's take a look here. They are going to different places, and I'll just show you real quick because it's not going to be a super long one here.
Like this.
long way just to be what the worldview of Kamen Rider is.
Lot of
why
new
it's such a big
fans.
franchise. We just want to make sure that
Ooh, I love that they have sign language too.
everyone, whether you're old fan and new fan, could still very much enjoy the show.
Yeah.
It's still hard to attain. It's hard to achieve, and so.
So I'm talking about Kamen Rider here.
Baku? Or is it gonna be I wanna
Yeah.
I will enjoy
Hell
forever
yeah.
until I die.
We did it.
My back is falling apart.
Look at the Kamen Rider gear here.
Like guys, I'm sorry. I have to buy all of them.
They're unfortunately not for sale. I already tried.
Let me see if she actually got, because there was a section where it looks like she may have gotten an actual chance to meet. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Okay,
He has to fight another nightmare.
Oh, thank you for taking.
Okay, I got it.
Yes, please.
With Kamen Rider. She got to be with Kamen Rider.
My phone.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, huge. She got to be with Kamen Rider right there. I mean, for we know it's just a guy in a mask and stuff, but it's still cool. It's still amazing. She is making waves. She's doing new things. She's doing wonderful things every single day. Hakos Bales, or Bae as she's more well known, is a part of Hololive Council, which is now Promise because it has added Iris in there. We have her in the news today because she is doing something interesting. Book of Marchen. It is a horror Minecraft weekend, which has started with Cece and Ina. They did the whole live that they've done there with other things here, as you can hear in the background. Adventures in different places. It's actually pretty cool. They did a really good job. Neko Island, other places like that. So let's take a look.
And then so you can win tickets at the Whack-A-Mole, and then there's like a gacha here.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Did you see?
Hi, Tatsushiro.
It looks like they're visiting the old festival grounds for Hololive's old festivals that they've had in the past. This is what it looks like here. Front of the
So
table.
you ordered
It's just a table.
I don't think you pressed something and you ordered something, and that just said, you know, it was like
Yeah, look,
was
sit down.
delivering.
Sit down, guys. Look.
we just ordered something else. It says it's
Yeah,
on
wait,
the way,
look.
and then
Yeah, I think a lot of this was the
it's
festival
alright.
grounds.
You gotta pass.
Okay. Oh, I'm so nervous. Why does this seem familiar? I'm having flashbacks to a certain VR
Good
trip.
Oh God.
Okay. Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Shark! Hey!
Shark jump scare.
Hey! Oh, shark! Shark!
Did I die?
Uh-oh.
It's like a trip
Oh
through
my God,
Atlantis.
keep
That's actually
missing.
pretty cool. So they did all this stuff that you can see here. I didn't even know these were parts that you could were actually there. Like another like travel through Atlantis, Adventures of Rilia, Turtle Voyage, all that kind of stuff there. That's actually pretty cool. As you know, Hololive does do a lot of these things. They used to. I think a lot of the people are very busy now, so that's why they do a lot less of it. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money, a lot of just time and mind to be doing this kind of stuff. A lot of stuff. And it can be very draining to anyone who runs it. So that's why they've been taking breaks on a lot of these things. That's why, like, for example, the ID didn't do their usual yearly ID thing. So yeah, it is going to be a bit before we see this again, but it's great to have it be shown. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. Reason why I do this is to raise others up instead of tearing them down, to promote others instead of promoting myself. So today we're going to be doing Zojie Raine, Stormy Fox V Singer, a Celestial Fox Star, Stormy Fox V Singer, etc. Let's continue on with their Twitch. vocal coach, music producer, gotcha, and RPG gamer. Take a little look.
Ah! I almost fell into the lava.
Playing a little bit of Peek.
Chubby shroom. I don't know if this is safe to eat or not. Honestly, I don't remember. So I'm gonna... Wow, it poisoned me just for picking it up. So I'm glad I didn't eat it.
So yeah, she was able to get that, able to get poisoned right away. And let's go on to the next part here. Zojie Raine plays. They have the regular little bits and pieces that you would get from most people when they do their streams. They would try, I mean, it's not super easy to do this, but I'm glad that they do try to do this because, you know, it takes a lot of time to stream and they usually have jobs and other things in the background. So it's kind of hard to get these little bits and pieces of their streams created there. So, of course, this is their YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Zojie, for I hope I said it correctly. I probably didn't. For allowing me to, to put you on my channel and to have you here. I hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always. And of course, take a look. And if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.